Hola comunidad Furnace, bienvenido al episodio 1 de The Falcon Show. Bienvenido Primavera 2022. Planeamos brindarle actualizaciones de nuestra comunidad escolar y mostrar los diferentes intereses de nuestros estudiantes en cada episodio. Este episodio trae deportes, cultura, comida, comunidad y una entrevista con nuestro director favorito, el señor Poe. Queremos que disfrutes del espectáculo. Nuestra cita para este episodio es: el 25 de marzo, Furnace organizó un torneo de baloncesto para March Madness. Los estudiantes trajeron boletos para ver y animar a sus jugadores de baloncesto favoritos. A continuación tenemos comida y cultura de Furnace. Veamos qué está pasando. Nuestros estudiantes visitaron Dodo Bakery, ubicada en
Hi, I'm Crystal. I work at Dodo Bakery. We're open at 7:30 to 6 every day. We carry Hong Kong style bakeries, baked goods here. So like we do a lot of baked buns, we do cakes, we have bubble tea, and yeah. We opened on August 8th of last summer.
Could you tell us why you love working here at Dodo Bakery?
It's just like a really like chill place. Honestly, there's everyone is really nice here in the neighborhood, and like we have a lot of like kids that come to us who like have never tried like any baked goods like ours before or like had bubble tea. It's really cool that we just kind of get to share our culture with them, I guess.
I'm really curious about you have a cute little bear icon. Any meaning for that?
Yeah, this actually we came up with like we just thought it would be really cute to have like something that's eye-catching holds like a steamed bun, because it's like the steamed buns are kind of our signature baked goods here.
Oh wait, that's also question we have for you. Thank you for answering.
Thank you.
Could you tell us your name and where you came from?
My name is Elisa, and we came from Dodo Bakery.
Could you tell us why you like going to Dodo Bakery, Elisa?
I like to go to Dodo Bakery because I like boba, and their boba is so good, and they have a lot of different bread in there too.
Would you say Dodo Bakery is a good place for students like Furnace to come hang or get something to eat when school's over?
Yes, I recommend it because a lot of people love boba, and their boba was so good and like so soft, and the price was okay too, and they have a lot of different bread, and a lot of students should try. And for some students that really love boba, of course they're gonna love this place.
What is your best moment going to Dodo Bakery?
My best moment is because I love boba. Of course, I would do anything to just getting boba from here.
Thank you very much. I am here with Elisa, Debbie, and Ms. Zora here at Dodo Bakery.
Parecía muy divertido. Asegúrate de visitar Dodo Bakery. ¿Qué película ven los estudiantes? Bahua tiene algunas ideas. Veamos su reseña de la película a continuación. Figuras ocultas.
If you don't want to listen to the porn headphones. Hidden Figure is based on true stories. You can find it on Hulu. Hidden Figure is set in 1961, a time when racial segregation was still legally enforced in the United States. The US and Russia are in the Cold War. space race is one of the competitions between them. At that time, human computers played an important role in NASA. They used pencils, stylus, and mechanical calculators to calculate and verify complex aerospace data. Catherine Jones, Mary Jackson, and Dorothy Vaughan are the main characters in this movie. They also are real-life people. Their job is the human computer. Catherine was assigned to the Space Task Group because of her excellent speed calculation ability. As a black woman, she experienced a lot of unfair treatment and prejudice. She can only use the bathroom for people of color and use a separate coffee pot. She needs to check a lot of documents even though most of the information is blacked out. She is not allowed to put her name on the report even though most of the research is hers. Dorothy Vaughan has been acting supervisor of the vast computing group, but only having the responsibilities but not the title or the associated pay. After learning about the fact that IBM computers would replace her department, Dorothy tries to learn as much as she can on her own. Mary Jackson needs to take additional courses to become an engineer. The class is in a segregated high school. Mary persuades the judge to allow her to attend night class at the all-white school. In this movie, segregation is not present to us in a bloody and violent way, but we can still see that segregation is everywhere and affects every person of color. But people still don't give up. Catherine's positive attitude and quick calculation ability win the respect of the team. She goes on to perform calculations for the Apollo 11 mission to the moon. Dorothy's supervisor status is also recognized. She becomes NASA's first African-American supervisor. Mary passed the course and became a NASA engineer. Next time, I will review either Coda or Turning Red. There is a poll in your advisory Google Classroom. Click the link and vote for the next movie review.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Hampton High School is a white school, Mrs. Jackson.
Yes, Your Honor, I'm aware of that.
Virginia, still a segregated state, regardless of what the federal government says, regardless of what the Supreme Court says, our law is the law.
Your Honor, if I may, I believe there are special circumstances to be considered.
Figuras Ocultas es un clásico y una forma divertida de aprender historia. Gracias, Bahua. A continuación, hablemos con algunos estudiantes y profesores de Furnace para ver dónde vienen los estudiantes y conocer algunos de sus antecedentes.
This is the Culture Corner segment of the Falcon Show. In this segment, we are going to be asking some students about their countries that they come from, and what they miss and what they're most proud of. Hopefully you enjoy.
Buenos días, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Nilson.
Hola, Nilson. ¿De qué país eres?
Guatemala.
Guatemala. ¿Cuántos años aquí estás en América?
2.
¿2 años?
Sí.
¿Está bien? ¿De qué extrañas de tu país?
Las navidades.
¿Las navidades?
Sí, mi familia.
¿De qué eres más orgulloso de tu país?
Pues, de todo.
¿De todo?
Sí, de todo mi
¿Cómo
país.
de qué?
Ajá, comida, todo, las culturas, todo. Sí.
Pues gracias por su tiempo. Okay, gracias. Hola, ¿cuál es tu nombre?
Mi nombre es Lestan Arias Ramos.
¿De qué país eres?
Soy de Guatemala.
¿Cuántos años aquí estabas en América?
Casi 3 años.
¿De qué extrañas de tu país?
Mi familia, amigos. Solo.
¿De qué eres orgulloso
de la cultura y las costumbres y tradiciones que tenemos.
Pues muchas gracias por tu tiempo. Adiós.
Nuestros maestros y estudiantes provienen de muchos lugares alrededor del mundo. Esperemos conocer a más de ustedes en nuestro programa la próxima vez. Teshan ha incluido artes visuales que se encuentran dentro y alrededor de nuestra escuela. ¿Qué encontró? Gabriel nos está dejando saber cómo es la comida en su cultura. Echemos un vistazo. Está bien.
Hello guys, my name is Gabriel Ferfer. Today I'm going to tell you about my national culture food. Please watch this video to the end. I believe you might learn something from this video. Make sure after watch this video, go to a near restaurant to you to get some fufu. Now we are going to talk about how my culture eat fufu. In my culture, we eat fufu with our hand. Before eat fufu is rolled, we made sure we used to wash our hand with a lot of soap, also a lot of water. What does the fufu taste like? It's often described as having a slightly tart and a sour taste. It is eaten in West Africa and is well combined with soup like okra, egusi, all green vegetable. Does the fufu make you strong? This is the big question. People can ask, how can fufu help me in my body? So, think the word fufu has remained a source for working people, for brown young men with well-formed muscles, full of energy, strength, and a stamina agent in back-breaking. Manual agriculture working. Thank you for being here with me, and I have a good day. Don't forget to try fufu and tell me what you think about it. Thank you so much.
Esto concluye nuestro segmento de cultura. A continuación tenemos nuestros intereses de los estudiantes. Uno de nuestros estudiantes, Yun Fei, entrevistó a un profesor de medios en la Universidad Esperanza. Quiere saber si hay carreras disponibles en Unimon.
I'm Yun Fei from Falcon Show. So today I'm here with Mr. Hurtado. And Mr. Hurtado, can you introduce yourself a little bit?
Sure. Thank you for inviting me today, Yun Fei. My name is Dr. David Hurtado. I'm the director of the Department of Digital Communication, Media and Technology at Esperanza College of Eastern University.
So we want to ask you, like, what types of career are available to students who are into anime?
So anime and animation is not just for little kids, but it's really for everyone. More and more we see in the industry the mix where you are, mixing both animated and special effects with live action. And also you see, animation being used in a variety of fields, from sports to video games, just to everyday presentations. So there's a lot of opportunities. So part of what you have to decide is what am I interested in? What areas am I interested in? And where am I going to be able to to find a job while maybe that pays the bills, while maybe studying and preparing for my dream job.
Okay, thank you for that information. And we also want to know, if a student want to major in anime, what kind of program they should take?
You mean while they're in high school?
Yeah.
Okay. So I would say, part of what you need to do is, it all gets a start in drawing, so I would practice drawing. In this field, practice makes perfect. So, work on your drawing skills, both of characters as well as, backgrounds and things of that nature. In the city of Philadelphia, if you have, your free library card, you have access to lynda.com, free access to lynda.com, and lynda.com has a lot of tutorials.
Okay, and I also want to ask you about the portfolio. Yeah, I didn't include any like a short animation like other students did. Is that okay if I only submit like some artworks, but without making a short animation in my portfolio?
Well, I think it's as you're working on your portfolio, I think it's going to depend on where you're going to apply. And again, at the core of it is, what is your ability like to draw? But just, I think it's good if you are, there's a lot of free software on how to create animation available, apps that are available. So begin to see what some of those are and begin to experiment and do small projects just so that they can see that you're taking that extra step.
I think that's all we need for today. So thank you for being here with us. Thank you for the information you share with us.
So thank you so much for inviting me today. And you've chosen a great career field, a lot of opportunity there. And I encourage you to keep on developing your creativity and storytelling skills.
Gracias, Yunfei. Eso es mucho en lo que pensar. El anime es importante para nosotros y necesitamos saber si puede encajar en nuestras futuras carreras. Recientemente, Jorge y Gerkara dieron un paseo por Furnace para ver qué pasa por la mente de nuestra familia Furnace. Eso es lo que encontraron.
I love that Furnace is a family atmosphere, and I think our students are great.
I like the teachers. That's one thing I like.
The one thing I like about Furnace High School is the diverse learners that we have here and some of the friendly students that we get to meet, and the fact that we're still able to interact with them even after they graduate. Most of them do come to see us as teachers and also visit their peers. The second reason why I like Furnace High School would be because of the many activities that we have for the students, especially when the weather is great. And one of my most favorite activities would be the multicultural fair, where we get to interact with various cultures. It's a fun day.
Two things I like about Furnace High School is how the teachers teach us really well each and every day. And another thing I like about Furnace High School is how all the different cultures and stuff is in our building. Like, it's not one nationality, it's multiple. And yeah, that's about it.
I like it because it's fun and you get to learn a lot of new things each and every day.
Two things I like about Furnace High School is their activities, their different cultures. And second thing that I like about it is like the people, like the students, they're nice, the teachers, like very fun and everything. I also like things like after school.
Por último, pero no menos importante, para este segmento le damos la bienvenida de nuevo al señor Poe. Nuestro alumno, Fifi, lo acompaña en esta entrevista.
I'm Daniel Poe. I am the proud principal of Furnace High School.
So we know recently you were on sabbatical and we had Ms. Burke as the interim principal. How was it?
It was a needed sabbatical because I had some issue with my health that I had to address, and I also had some family issue that I have to be able to pull together, making sure everything is good. The wonderful thing about being in sabbatical and Ms. Burke was in charge here is that Ms. Burke kept me informed. We talk every week about her decision. Ms. Burke kept reminding me, and I believe she reminded all of the staff that, Mr. Poe is on sabbatical. Mr. Poe will come back. He will come back. This is his school, and she's here only to support while I was out, and she did a phenomenal job along with Dr. Wallace and Mr. Thompson. But I had to focus on what I need to do most was, number one, get myself back into my good health, and then get my family back into the situation that we need to be in. The pandemic was very hard for all of us.
And since you did go to the school, high school near Furnace alum, does that make you feel passionate about leading the school?
Oh my God, yes. When I was here, it was not a high school yet. It was a junior high. And this was the place where I originally learned my English language. This is where I've learned about the American culture. And back then, Furnace was also very diverse, just like now. So coming back here or being here is very rewarding for me. I love being here, to be honest with you. I don't think I would want to go anywhere else, any other school opening, because this is where my passion is.
Did you ever teach here or have any jobs in the administration before you became principal?
Good question. This is my 27th year with the school district of Philadelphia. Before I was a before I became a principal. Let me start back. I started as a bilingual counseling assistant. I did that for 2 years. Then I became a teacher. I taught 5th grade at Kirkbride, which is one of our feeder schools.
Was there anything you'd like to tell directly to the students that are viewing?
I love you guys. I need you guys here. Come to school on time. Stay focused. Focus on your career. But most importantly, if you need something, ask. Ask us. We're here to help you. So remember that when we yell and scream at you, it's not because we take pride in that. It's because we want to make sure you have a future. So stay focused. Ask questions.
Lo siguiente es nuestro segmento final. Alcance comunitario en el Centro de Desarrollo de Filadelfia, Chinatown, también conocido como PCDC. PCDC es un programa del Centro de Comunidades Unidas que ofrece muchas cosas a los estudiantes de secundaria. Nuestros estudiantes Yunan, Huyan y Yao hablan con ellos para obtener más información al respecto.
Hello, I'm Huiyan. I'm Shunan. Today we interview the youth director Xiong Zhou from Philadelphia Chinatown Development Corporation and know more about PCDC.
Can you introduce the most popular program in youth?
So youth program have so many programs that's very popular. For example, we do have very good facility at the Korean Community Center. It's very fantastic. When you go into a gym, you will see our participants playing badminton, ping pong, basketball, and volleyball, and they enjoy the sports activity at our site. Also, we do academic supports for the youth as well. The SAT program is a yearly going program, and we have many students join the SAT program, and they improve the SAT score and get a better chance to going forward with the college.
Hi, good afternoon. What's your role at SAT program?
So my role is I am one of the teachers. I am teaching the math sections, the no calculator and calculator part.
How does this program help students to taking the SAT?
So we do actual previous SAT practice tests from previous years. After the students do the questions, we will go over any questions that they got wrong. And for each question that we go over, we use 1 or 2 different techniques for each question. For my part specifically, I also teach a little bit about how to use TI-84 shortcuts, which is the primary calculator used for the SAT tests.
We noticed that now many college students require students to submit their SAT score. So why should students still taking it?
A good SAT score is still only going to help you during the college application. Having a strong SAT score, anything above a 1300, will prove to colleges that you have a grasp of fundamental high school grammar and math skills. The reason why so many colleges have opened up their applications to no SAT is to allow more applicants. But if you want to be a stronger applicant, then you should still take either the SAT or ACT.
Does PCDC have any special event for our foreign student or for the recent immigrant?
Yeah, PCDC is an immigrant-friendly organization because we're located in Chinatown, and it's a community-based organization. We serve our people first language Chinese, and for the youth program, we do have many programs to support the immigrant youth. For example, we have the ESL program, which helps the student to improve the language proficiency. And right now, I'm building up another new program called Conversational Partner. So I will link the American-born Asia students with new immigration students together, so that each of them can be a good friend, good partner, and they can learn the different culture together, and also they can cross some barrier academically or in the daily life.
Can the student like to apply for this program?
Well, every summer we will send out the application notice through our social media like WeChat, email, Instagram, and Facebook. So the student can look at our application information on the social media and also our website. And
thank you for being here with us today. Have a nice day. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah.
Esto concluye nuestro episodio de este mes. Gracias por sintonizarnos. Esperamos que haya aprendido más sobre nuestra comunidad escolar. En cuanto a los comentarios, nos encantaría escuchar sus ideas y que participen en nuestro programa. Dejemos que nuestros miembros de Falcon TV conozcan sus ideas. Mantente a salvo y nos vemos en nuestro próximo episodio. Hasta la próxima.